is a Fox Sports presentation.
Champion. It's a title that few ever get to wear. But with the obvious joy being a champion brings, it also brings a burden. So while the 1993 Foothill Falcons were out enjoying their hard-earned championship, all they left for the 1994 Falcons was the burden. Were these Falcons up to the task of carrying it, or would they collapse under its heavy weight? Sometimes it takes a bitter loss to better savor the sweet tastes of victory. "1994 Foothill opened with Hayward High, and this year the Farmer would be no match for the Falcon. The defense was in Hayward's backfield all night as Sam Sherrod, Nick Amato, Max Dawson, and Pasquale Green all recorded sacks. Evans and Jimmy Camplanis helped the cause with interception. Camplanis taking his in for a score. DJ Morris would also get on the board when he recorded a safety in the second half. Offensively, the onslaught began when sophomore Justin McLeod took his first varsity carry all the way. McLeod would score again, as would Green, Eddie Chavez, Mark Dufour, and Nick Long. All touchdowns coming on the ground. Early against Castro Valley, it appeared as though penalty flags might be the only thing to slow the Falcons down, as shoeless Justin McLeod's touchdown didn't count on the scoreboard, but it did keep things entertaining in what would end up another Foothill rout. Ryan Roush would come down with this John Evans pass, while scores came from DeMichael, Dawson, Brown, and McLeod. Next on the schedule was highly ranked James Logan. Coaches Matt Sweeney and Carl Marsh knew it would take all 11 guys on defense to shut down Logan's high-powered offense. Yet at times, those 11 looked like 15 or more as they swarmed, attacked, and knocked Logan all over the field. Big plays by Ben Richardson, Brian Goodell, and a pass from wingback DeMichael would set up short touchdown runs by Dufour and Dawson. Foothill would serve notice to the rest of Northern California by beating the ranked Colts 16-12. Against Campolindo, interceptions by Robbie DeMichael and Andrew Vasallo would ignite the fireworks show. Torch-carrying junior quarterback John Evans would light up the night with downfield strikes to Brian Goodell and Ben Richardson. Vasallo would get a touchdown of his own on this run. And Rich Hamlin would get a piece of the action going downfield here to Brian Pickerel. San Ramon was next, and this game was dominated by the Falcons at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Jimmy Camplanis, Scott Otvos, and Nick Amato treated running backs and quarterbacks with equally bad manners. Picking the fruits of this pressure was Brian Goodell, who finished the night with 2 interceptions. Just as Foothill controlled the line on defense, the offensive line of Sherrod, Sam Park, Amato, Camplanis, and Sean Ford blasted open holes for McLeod, Dufour, and Richardson to run through. At the same time, they provided John Evans the perfect pocket to step up into and find Brian Goodell deep downfield. Eventual tri-champion Granada would be the next foe for these high-flying Falcons. John Evans would lead the charge by throwing touchdowns to Ben Richardson, Brian Goodell, and Eric Kennitzer. While on the other side of the ball, Otvos, Camplanis, Sherrod, and Long would see to it that these matadors left the Foothill bull ring with more than their capes in tatters. Grizzly quarterbacks were placed on the endangered species list after Knetzer, Dawson, Otvos, and a host of other falcons honed their hunting skills. And finally, when they did get a pass off, Brian Goodell was there for the pick. Evans would continue his abuse of EBAL secondaries by hooking up with Richardson, Woolley Brown, Goodell, and DeMichael. Ben Richardson and Ryan O'Donovan would put this one to bed with his own impressive touchdown. The Falcons then took their 7-0 record on the road to face the always tough Livermore Cowboys. Mark DeFore's 3 first-quarter touchdowns set the pace, and Foothill never looked back. The defense would supply the same type pressure, which included this touchdown by Sam Sherrod. Max Dawson, Scott Otvos, and Sherrod each recorded impressive sacks. And finally, Ricky Franco would add a finishing touch to this 41-7 romp. Against Dublin, it would be a total team effort on offense. The line would create holes for DeFore and McLeod. They would also give Evans the time he needed to spread the ball to Richardson for this nice catch and this equally nice run. DeFore, McLeod, and Richardson would strike again on the ground before Evans would take it back up top in the direction of Goodell. This Hamblin to DeMichael toss finished the scoring off. Swarming tackles, hard hits, and pressure on the quarterback would be the story of the night on defense, which leads to interceptions, more sacks, and another win for Foothill. After a forgetful trip to Amador and a little matter of a coin toss, the Falcons found themselves at home for an opening round playoff game against St. Mary's of Oakland. It was a full moon over Foothill as Falcons on both sides of the ball rose to the occasion. Foothill scored first on this Evans lob to Brian Goodell. Kennitzer, Kamplanis, and company continued attacking just as they had all season long.